Awesome. Right now, tens of thousands of our world's smartest are looking down microscopes, conducting tedious, repetitive manual analysis. Hi, my name is Jordan Gruber. I'm South Australian Young Achiever of the Year, founder, CEO of Frontier Microscopy, and a mechatronic engineer. My brother is an environmental scientist and asbestos air monitoring consultant. Since 2013, he's been working on demolition construction sites to ensure safety of workers and the public. One such site he's worked on is Barangaroo, here in Sydney. Since 2012, 30 or more air filter samples have been collected across Barangaroo and analysed by our team stationed there. This would mean my brother and his team working overtime into the night, tediously counting fibres on asbestos filters on a microscope in order to have results available for the next working day. Any delay in results would lead to monumental losses due to equipment hire and lost labour time. Usually, sample analysis would cost $25 to conduct, but due to the urgency of these sample analyses, the cost was much higher. So Marvin is our automated system built on our microscopy automation platform. Through simple operation, he can perform analyses in 1 to 2 minutes and at volumes of several hundred per day, compared with analysis of 10 to 15 for a human analyst, and they can only do 20 per day. When we hit the market, we discovered that there was a serious issue. Though Marvin was perfect for large sites such as Barangaroo, we were blocking out a large majority of the market due to the high cost of hardware. This made the hardware an extremely hard sell. As you can see here, an off-the-shelf solution would cost $30,000, whereas the system that we've developed by working with engineers from across the world and suppliers and manufacturers throughout Australia and Asia costs just $4,000 to produce per unit. And we'll be selling it for, of course, about a regular microscope at $8,000. In addition to Marvin, we produce the management suite, which is a lightweight laboratory information management system currently configured for asbestos air monitoring. On average, this will save a consultant 30 minutes of their day to meet reporting requirements. Now, you might think that asbestos is a trivial issue, and you'll be wrong. Asbestos, as you can see, was used in the Twin Towers, and we're still to see the impact of the Twin Tower collapse. More people will die of asbestos exposure than did during the event itself. The huge growth in construction in China has been fueled by heavy asbestos use. 1 in 3 Australian homes still contain asbestos materials, and you'd think countries like Canada would have banned it. Well, they're still yet to formally ban it later this year. So it is a serious issue, and that's why 50 million air filter samples are collected and analysed each year. Our go-to-market strategy is to work with existing industry training providers, such as Oxsafe Australia. Oxsafe are the largest asbestos monitoring training provider in Australia and New Zealand, with 12 trainers stationed nationally, and they're training 10 to 30 people each month from businesses of all sizes. Marvin and our management suite are being integrated into their training programs, and Oxsafe themselves are a direct customer of Marvin and have secured 5 paid reservations for Marvin. Here's the team. There's myself. I'm a mechatronic engineer. I'm also StartMate alumni. I'm, as I said, mechatronics, so I understand the technology that comes together to produce the system we have. We've also got Siyato Gabor. He's our computer vision robotics expert based in Hungary. He's got 7+ years experience in computer vision and robotics. Graham Hartland is our CCO, Chief Commercialization Officer. He's been a management consultant, a corporate fixer, an engineer, and has worked for businesses to bring their share of the market up 3 times in just a matter of years. We're also backed by extraordinary mentors and investors such as Stephen Gruber, my brother who got us into this industry, Stuart Snyder, who is from Your Amigo, now retired, but Your Amigo is a South Australian startup success story and SA Exporter of the Year for 2018, and Dr. Ian Cody, who was a senior scientific advisor, chemical engineer with ExxonMobil, 70+ patents to his name, still generating hundreds of millions of dollars a year for Exxon. There's also a bunch more great mentors and investors, but I don't have time to list them. So if you're seriously interested in business for good and a serious investor, we're looking for seed round funding to do low volume manufacture of our Marvin units and build our own internal sales capacity. That'll allow us to reach profitability and then continue development of our platform. You can also book a time with me through that bit.ly link. It's a Calendly, and I'm here in Sydney until midway Thursday. Otherwise, we can video conference. Thanks very much.